Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PCG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. If you're new to charts and not sure what I mean by 30-minute, I do offer an explanation video at that link. So if you go there, I'll explain in detail. Quite the crazy mover here. In fact, got a halt today on it, but overall held up very nicely. Things got very crazy right there. Actually broke out, and then things, pulled back, but stabilized. And overall, when all the dust has settled, the overall trend that we've been following here over the past several days is still fully intact. In fact, some updates here need to be done. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually adjust this green line up. The reason I'm making the adjustment is that purple line there, which I'll talk about more here in a little bit, has now moved its way up above that level. So therefore, that purple line actually has a higher priority over that level down there. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines everywhere you look. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. But one of the newest areas of support after today, and what I would call the ideal level, is right up there at $6.85. Now, ideal meaning, if you were to ask, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the best? Definitely if the price can stay above $6.85. But with that being said, don't get me wrong. It's not like if the price falls below $6.85, then that implies that this entire chart is now all of a sudden destroyed. But preferably speaking, yeah. From an ideal standpoint, staying above 685 would do just that. But taking a step back and looking at all this from the bigger picture, that's where the purple line comes into play, that 50-period simple moving average, which I already talked about how that line had moved above that green line. But as the week continues to play out, that line is just going to continue to move itself higher and higher. So as far as gauging and judging the overall health of the current bounce, that right there I am defining as quote-unquote the bounce. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you must visualize that, that is what is being represented. Again, yes, staying above 685 would be the ideal situation, but from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. What about levels of resistance moving forward? Initial level to keep an eye on, going to be right up there at $7.50. If 750 can be broken, then the next key level after that is where the party stopped during that big crazy 30-minute session, right up there around $7.80. So I get it, 780 is always the fun level to talk about because that would be, testing previous highs and going to new highs. But in many situations, as is the case here, usually there's a initial bridge that needs to be crossed. In this case, that first bridge right there at 750. But all in all, the chart continues to grind higher, build those higher bases, and that's what you want to see. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.